Hello, everybody, and welcome to the United Stand. It's the pub quiz night, and it's a United Stand pub quiz night tonight because everybody's from the United Stand. It's Draughty's night off. They're my questions, and I'm the quiz master, so I'm not playing today. So, evening, lads. We got Rance, we got Ricky, we got Xander, and we got Flex. How are we doing, boys?
All good.
All good, man.
Well, mate.
Good. Not seen Xander for a while. He's been on lockdown, and he's one of the few people on lockdown who's managed to lose weight. I think this is one of the biggest achievements of your life. How do you do that? I mean, food's my pleasure.
Yeah. I know, mate. I know. It's kept me occupied, to be honest. I'm doing my exercise, and then even when I'm eating, I'm occupied. So there's never a dull moment at the moment.
So what we're going to do tonight, we've mixed it up again. It will be your normal 4-choice questions. I'll read a question out. There'll be 4 answers. Get in the live comments. Get your pen and paper. Play against each other, because tonight, because we're not doing teams or anything like that, we're not doing bonus points or anything, the lads' points will correspond with yours. So if they get it right, they get a point. Doesn't matter whether they're first or last. They get it right, they get a point. That's how it's going to work. They've got 10 seconds to answer from when I start reading the question out. So everybody at home, get ready. Get your question, get your pen and paper ready. You can actually take on the United Standards tonight because they'll be scoring the same points as you are.
Can I just say quickly, I'm going to be proving why I should not have been dropped from the squad. So I need the win. I need the W today.
And I'm going to prove why I should never be a part of the squad.
Xander was a last-minute entry. There was nobody else. We literally asked everybody. We asked everybody.
He went to beat me, Flex.
Ricky's only problem is his dial-up. I think that we figured out that he might be a bit slow, which is why we got rid of the bonus round for being fast. But I'm interested to see his knowledge. I don't know. I mean, Rance goes into it favourite because he's been on the dream team with me, taking on other channels. But he is the favourite. But the other lads, who knows? Okay, right. Question number 1. Then let's do it. And
is it
question:
the same? Is it going to be half football and then half whatever?
Yeah, so I've probably got about 15 United, 15 general football, and about 20 general knowledge. So, and then a bonus 5 at the end of the
He's shaking his head already. He's like, football. I don't know anything about football. Like,
there's one about One Direction. He'll be all right. Right, let's go. Question 1. Remember, you can get into the comments, lads, as soon as you see it, if you know it, or you can wait for me to read it out. Question number 1 is this. Who took over the permanent United captaincy from Roy Keane when he left? Was it Nemanja Vidic, A, Ryan Giggs, B, C, Gary Neville, or D, Antonio Valencia? Who took over the permanent United captaincy from Roy Keane when he left the club in 2006? Was it A, Vidic, B, Giggs, C, Neville, or A, Antonio Valencia? Okay, let's have a look what we've got. We've got 4 answers in there, which is great. And let's have a look what everyone in the live comments is saying. I might have set these a little bit too easy to start off with. Live comments. I tell you what, we have got a bit of a range in the live comments. We've got a few B's and we've got a few D's, which is quite interesting. Interesting to see because our lads have all gone with the right with the same answer. I'm not saying it's the right answer, but Rance was quickest with this one. Rance, what do you go with?
Yeah, I was straight in with Gary Neville.
Gary Neville. I can tell you, Gary Neville was the right answer. So we're getting a little bit of lag here at the moment. Just bear with me a bit. I think I'm chopping up a bit, which is a bit of a pain.
All right, but it's just like one of them bad kung fu films from the old school dubbing.
Yeah, let me just see if this is going to settle down a bit. I had this a little bit earlier on as well. I wonder if so Gary Neville's the right answer with the first one. Let me just check something here. If it's internet speed, there's nothing I can do. But if it's not internet speed, I might just pop in and pop out.
I'm going to kill you now.
Is that what I'm talking like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not as pronounced. It's not as pronounced.
Not as bad.
When you said it, I didn't even notice.
But I don't know if that's because I just wasn't looking at you like that. But yeah.
Okay.
I just know from watching Money Heist.
Right, I'm going to go with the next one.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Okay. So question number 2 is, Who scored the first Premier League goal of United's 1999 treble season? It was in a Premier League game against Leicester City. Was it A, David Beckham, B, Teddy Sheringham, C, Wayne Rooney, or D, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Who scored the first Premier League goal of United's 1999 treble season? It was actually in 98, of course, because it was 98-99 season. Who was it who scored that goal?
I wasn't alive, lads.
He actually wasn't. That's mad.
No. He wasn't alive. And
No.
we've got Ricky. What have you gone with? Because you put 2 there.
That was an accident. Yeah, that was an accident by Ricky.
Ricky's gone with 2 answers there. A lot of support for Ricky in the live comments. I can tell you that the live comments are all over the place as well. They're going A, B, C. Connor Ryan's got it right. Darren Tinworth's got it right. Let's see who was in first there. Flex, you were in first for that one. What did you go with?
I went with Solskjaer. I just don't really know why, really. I just thought Super Sub probably might have been struggling early on. Get Ollie on, probably scored.
I went for the safety, yeah. But, I honestly thought it was Teddy, you know. But I was like, you know what, yeah. I was like, yeah, not now.
Well, Xander went with Teddy. Rance went with Xander went with Ollie.
Yeah.
Rance went with Ollie, and Ricky went CA, but then settled on David Beckham. I can tell you, none of you are right. David Beckham did score on that day. He scored a late equaliser. It was a 2-2 draw against Leicester City, but the first goal scorer for United was Teddy Sheringham. Teddy Sheringham on that one. So if you went with Sheringham, everybody, well done. I've defeated them already. There you go. They've all got it wrong.
I should have gone with Sheringham, but I was just copying Flex. I thought, I can't get this one.
Don't copy Flex. That's your biggest mistake straight away.
The reason why I've been cut from the team. Don't copy me.
Yeah, don't copy Flex. Copy Rance. Right, so no one got that one right. So we'll go to question 3. Who scored the last Premier League goal of Sir Alex Ferguson's United reign, which was a 5-5 draw against West Bromwich Albion? At the Hawthorns. Well, yeah, it is the Hawthorns. It's still called that. Was it A, Robin van Persie? Was it B, Shinji Kagawa? Was it C, Wayne Rooney? Or was it D, Javier Hernandez? Who scored the last Premier League goal of Sir Alex Ferguson's United reign? It was the 5th goal of a 5-5 draw against West Brom.
The guy who got the equaliser, I'm pretty sure it was Hernandez. I'm pretty sure. I remember that game.
What they're saying in the live comments. I think the questions are good tonight because a lot of people are getting them right. Oh, you know what? I picked that out and I was like, that's a great question. I wouldn't remember that.
It is a good question.
Actually, looking at the live comments, a lot of people do. Okay, so it's funny because Xander, I presume you've guessed. You are the first one on this one. What did you go with?
I went with Chicharito, D.
As did Flex, as did Rance. Ricky, what you gone with, Ricky?
Was you alive?
I've done Rooney.
Yeah, just about, mate, yeah.
Ricky, you went with what?
Rooney.
I can tell you that the 5th goal scorer, and I think he scored in around the 60-something minutes. So it was quite,
Rooney didn't play in Sir Alex Ferguson's last game. He dropped him.
There you go.
In that game, I think we were comfortable, maybe.
He dropped Wazza and he was going to sell him as well, mate.
Turn it on.
Yeah, he was going to sell Wayne Rooney. He dropped him. And then he come out in the press conference and he said that Wayne Rooney wants to leave. I'm not playing him.
Remember, everyone, to share the video. If you are watching the quiz, we do this every Saturday night, and smash a like. Please share the video. And I can tell you the answer was Javier Hernandez. So it's a point for Xander, Flex and Rance, not for Ricky. Did you like Rooney, Ricky? Was he like Matic and Matter? Is that why you went for it?
Great memory from Rance there. I don't remember him being dropped in that last game. Can't remember that. Even now he's told me. It was just a guess.
Yeah, because I remember when Moyes came in, that was his first thing he had to sort out, wasn't it? Whether
Rooney's contract.
Yeah, he kept in the bloody idiot. He should have sold him.
He brought in Kagawa to replace him and play him with Van Persie, and then Moyes went and gave Rooney a bloody 4-year deal or something.
Yeah.
Right, we're on question number 4. Question number 4 is how many Premier League goals does Scott McTominay have this season, and it's in the Premier League? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? A, A for 1, B for 2, C for 3, D for 4. How many goals has Scott McTominay scored this Premier League season?
Hey, Flex, you need to put the letter in, not the number, bro.
Oh, come on. Well,
it doesn't matter. He's got it wrong.
Put it again then, innit?
Yeah, done it.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my head, definitely.
I've got 3. Oh, this is good. We've got 3 different answers on this one. This is what we crave for in a quiz. Which is fantastic. A lot of people in the live comments getting involved. Remember, share the video while you're waiting. There's a share button underneath, and there's a like button. Please do share that button. Lot of B's, lot of D's, not many C's, which Flex was saying it is, and he's very confident now. We're getting a lot of C's coming in as well.
C, 100%.
It's C or D, definitely, because you got.
Okay, so we're going to go. Flex, you were first with 3, which is C. How confident are you?
Now Ricky just said definitely D. He's got me, but I'm going to stick to my guns from wrong and wrong. I'm going to go for Norwich, Arsenal, and Man City.
That's what I think. Yeah.
I only remember the Arsenal goal.
And Brighton at home. The scruffy one.
You see that the class is coming through now. He knows his stuff, Ricky. He's gone with D, and he's the only one to go with D. So Ricky levels up. Everyone's on 2 now.
Ricky, what happened in that goal again? What happened?
It went up in the air, I think, or something.
It was a free kick into the box. I think Maguire won the header, and either a defender.
It was messy. It was messy. Yeah, it was really messy.
I think it almost went down as an own goal at first, but McTominay got it.
Maybe it was an own goal. Let's check it.
No, I have checked it. Thanks. Yeah, I have checked it, and it's
so
definitely.
The answer's 4, yeah.
Yeah, 4. So none of you get it right except for Ricky. Well done with Ricky on that one, and that levels the score up. They're on 2 after 4 questions.
Big shout.
That was question 4, wasn't it? Yeah. So 50% strike rate at the moment, and a good point for Ricky to get back because none of the others did. So they're all level on 2. Question number 5. Who was first to beat Ollie's United in the Premier League season last year? So he went on that great month after, he went on a great run. But who was the first team to beat him in the Premier League? Was it A, Arsenal? Was it B, Liverpool? Was it C, Wolves? Or was it D, Cardiff? Who was the first team to beat Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the Premier League last season?
In the Premier League, yeah?
I'm going to say... listen, I'm not going to say anything.
Because I remember when we lost that game on the run, but...
Jake Addo, well done, mate.
Was that a game?
We drew against Burnley. That was the first one for the unbeaten run when Pereira lost the ball, but that wasn't obviously a loss.
I tell you what, you're brilliant at these quizzes, aren't you? He's brilliant. Okay, so again, we've got a bit of a split on this one. A few people in the live comments got it right. A few people got it wrong. Seems to me to be a lot of people going for either Arsenal or Wolves, which, to be honest, I think I would have gone for because I do remember us losing to those. First answer was from Flex. Being an Arsenal fan, you probably should know this. What did you go with?
Exactly, which is precisely why I've gone for Arsenal. I remember coming back from Paris on an absolute high, buzzing, thinking we're going to smash them. And then we lost 2-0. Fred gave away a penalty. Aubameyang scored. And then the next game after that was Wolves, but I think that was in the FA Cup, and then we got knocked out. So I'm going to go Arsenal.
But were we unbeaten up to PSG?
Yeah, I mean, that's the surprising thing about this, because when I picked the question out, I was like, we went really well to the end of January, but I think what happened is we drew with Liverpool, didn't we? When Pereira got injured, I think we limped through a few results before we actually got beaten.
I'm sure it was Arsenal.
It was Arsenal. So Flex and Rance get the point.
The Liverpool game was when
everyone got
one snooze fest.
Everyone got injured, didn't they, in the first half, and we'd used all the subs.
Rashford and Herrera, I think it was. He got injured.
I remember that game. That was when we were in the box, Flex. Remember? And everyone was getting injured.
I was in an Irish pub in Madrid, sipping on rum. Lovely.
Yeah,
lovely.
we was in the box at Old Trafford eating prawn sandwiches, mate.
It was legit quite late when he got beat, but we were limping towards that. And Arsenal have beaten us twice now. They've beaten both times at the Emirates in the league. Beat us this year as well.
The Emirates.
Right. Question number 6 is: who replaced Kenny Dalglish at Liverpool in the 2013-14 season as manager? Was it A, Rafa Benitez, B, Roy Hodgson, C, Brendan Rodgers, or D, Roy Evans? Who replaced Kenny Dalglish at Liverpool in the 2013-14 season? Benitez, Hodgson, Rodgers, or Roy Evans?
Actually, hold on a minute.
Yeah, I know what you're doing, Flex. I know what you're doing in your head. My brain done the same thing.
Yeah, I need to think.
But Brendan Rodgers was the last one before Klopp.
Yeah, he was. He had Raheem Sterling. So, and before him would have been Rafa or Hudson.
They've been fairly irrelevant for the last 30 years, haven't they, though, Liverpool? So I haven't really paid too much attention to them.
Evans was before. So
After that, I'm going to change. Been brave.
No, it's the
You can't. It's too long.
Oh, you can't change. All right, cool.
It's the manager. The manager before.
Well, I went first in. Hopefully.
If Flex could, he'd put every single answer in. He put every single answer in.
The live comments is absolutely all on one answer. But
it's the manager
Flex,
before.
you were in first with that one. And what did you go with?
I rushed in there with Roy Hodgson, but when I'm thinking about that season that Liverpool nearly won it and threw it away, wasn't that like 14-15?
Yeah, and that's the season.
Brendan Rodgers already had them for a little bit, so I think I've got it wrong. I think it's C.
Well, Hodgson, Kenny Dalglish took over from Hodgson because they forced Hodgson out and they got King Kenny back in, and poor old Roy had a bit of a rough time. But Ricky, you went with Rafa. The answer is Brendan Rodgers.
I knew it.
Nobody got that one right.
That's exactly what my head was doing.
What have I done? I know it's Brendan Rodgers.
I'm like, it's Brenda, or thingy in it, and I wasn't sure.
Is there a point for being first?
Nah, there's not.
Yeah, I'm rushing for no reason.
You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds.
All right, cool. I don't even know. That's the whole reason I've rushed and just gone with the Rodgers as well.
Flex with the excuses. Flex with the, I can't quite do it this way. Can't quite do it that way. Look at him. Right. He's crumbling.
Hey, Flex, Flex, don't get rattled, bro. Don't get rattled.
Look at him.
Don't get rattled by Xanders because he's rubbish.
Flex is going to get rattled when the Only Fools and Horses questions come out. Anyway, question number 7 is this. Which Premier League club goes by the nickname the Cherries? Is it A, Burnley, B, Villa, C, Bournemouth, or D, Southampton? Which Premier League club goes by the nickname of the Cherries? Burnley, Villa, Bournemouth, or Southampton? I think that was a little bit easy, actually. I want to give you some points.
To be fair, I only know that I got it right here because I know the names of all the ones it's not, but I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Okay.
No.
Are you sure you're happy with the answer, Flex?
Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. I'm doing the bloody quiz because it's someone's birthday, and he's doing the quiz in the live comments.
That is taking the piss out.
I'm grafting here, and I want to play, and he's bloody playing it. If you want to play it, you could have just asked.
And you've had to get me on as well. It's a nightmare.
Right, Xander, you were quickest on that one, which is surprising, and you were confident. So this might be the only one. This might be your only one. So what did you go with, Xander, on that one?
I went with Bournemouth. Very confident on that. It looks a bit like a cherry, isn't it? Red and a bit of a black stalk. So, there you go.
He's thought it through as well. The real reason it's the cherries, and then maybe the kit has something to do with that, although I've never had a bit of black bit on my cherry. You're not meant to eat that. It means they're off. But the reality is, it's something to do with, I think one of their grounds was called the Cherry Orchard or something. Were you about in them days, Ricky? Is that right? I don't know.
Cherry Orchard, no.
I think it's something to do with where they used to play. But you've all got it right anyway, so let me give you a point. Well done. See, I think this is a good quiz tonight because the people are actually scoring points. Yeah. It's always a good sign. Well done to everyone in the live comments as well. I'm looking after you as well. I'm trying to get you some points as well. Question 8, and then we're 3 away from the end of the first round, and we'll see how everybody's doing. So question number 8 is coming up now. This is a good one. Which of these Premier League grounds is furthest south? A, Leicester City, B, Aston Villa, C, Liverpool, or D, Sheffield United? You need geography here. And two of them are quite close, actually. Yeah, which of these Premier League grounds is furthest south? A, Leicester, B, Villa, which is in Birmingham, for people who don't know, C, Liverpool, or D, Sheffield United?
I think I've almost certainly got this right. Bearing in mind,
you bloody better do, being as we pay you to go around all the bloody grounds to watch it. Yeah. And what's your mileage?
What's your mileage
claim? Wait, Rand, you don't have a clue because you're asleep in the back every single time.
Yeah, but the difference is, I know, Leicester and Birmingham, innit? So it's one of them ones where, like, in my head, I know that one comes before the other. If I'm not right, I'll be very... No, I'm 80% sure. Like, do you know? No, make that 90. Do you know what I mean? If it's 10%, then is 10%, but I feel like Leicester's before Birmingham.
I'm very happy that nobody's going with C. One, because it's Liverpool, but two, you'd be bloody thick. I mean, look, you know, it's not Liverpool. But yeah, Flex didn't even have to go for his mileage receipts there to check that one out. So let's have a look what he's gone with. We've got. Oh, right. Okay. So this is quite interesting. Flex was first. And you've all gone with the same answer with this one. Let's have a look what people are doing in the live comments on this one. Okay. I think a lot of people in the live comments are split, but some are right and some are wrong. Flex, the guy who goes round to all the grounds and submits mileage claims and, you know, drives a car there and everything. I'm pretty sure you're going to know the answer to this one. What have you gone with, Flex? Leading the whole four, what have you gone with?
I don't like the way you've set this up, the way that you've even asked me up, but just say it's Aston Villa on a technicality now, because they are pretty close together. Those are two that could trip you up. Just say
you should have courage in your conviction. What did you go with? Come on.
I went with Leicester City.
Right. I'm going to have to double check all your mileage claims from now on. It's not Leicester City.
I want a calculation of how many miles, because I bet it's like half a mile difference.
Furthest south, not how far you drive there. Furthest south. Check a map. Birmingham is further down the map than Leicester. It's A. Sorry, it's B.
Look how they sound in Brummie. They're miles away.
Yeah, it's true.
I tell you, I know, because when I go back home, I have to go up to Leicester and up to Nottingham. So,
you know what it is. You know what it is, Flex. Though, even though it is further south, maybe because of the side of the country we're on, it takes longer to get there. Maybe.
I think you do get to Leicester quicker than you do. Birmingham is.
I've driven to both, innit, and definitely Birmingham's quicker.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely Birmingham. So well done, everybody who went with B. All of our lot went with A. I caught them out again. There you go. Good question. That was very good question.
That was a very good question.
So we are at question 9. Question number 9 is this. In what year was David Beckham born? A, 1973, B, 1974, C, 1975, or D, 1976? We celebrated his birthday this week, but what birthday was it? 1973, 74, 75, or 76? What year was David Beckham, the Manchester United legend, born? Splits in the live comments. It's obviously a tough one.
It's going to be split all over the place. And you've only put 1 year between the flipping answers.
If you know, you know, because it was this week. It was quite a big birthday.
I just can't remember how old he is. Do you know what I mean?
So, Xander was first on that one. And Ricky's gone with the same as Xander. Flex has gone different. And Rance has gone different. So we'll go. Xander, what did you go for?
Well, I went with D, 76, because for some reason 44, would that be 44? Right, yeah, that sort of stood out in my head. And I thought I saw that somewhere. But you said it was a big birthday, so maybe that's 45, I'm not sure. But yeah.
And was it Flex? What did you go with?
Yeah, it's went with 1975 to be different, to be honest.
Well, you should have been more conviction with that, because it was his 45th birthday. So you were right. It was C, number 1975.
I need to start asking questions like that, because when I'm sure, I'm always wrong. So
45th birthday, David Beckham this week. A tough one if you don't know it, or if you don't actually keep your eye on the news.
Right. Oh, I needed that.
Yeah, you're winning at the moment. Brand.
Low score.
Final round of the question, or final question of the round, and it's going to be this. How much did United pay for Harry Maguire according to Transfermarkt?
Come on.
Okay. Was it A, 78.3 million? Was it B, 79.3 million? Was it C, 80.3 million? Or was it D, too much? See, I've made it a little bit easier for you. How much did United pay for Harry Maguire according to Transfermarkt? A, 78.3, B, 79.3, C, 80.3. If you go for D, you're stupid, but there you go.
I was actually thinking that as well. Go for it.
Well, you might not be wrong. Technically, you might not be wrong. I think it's wrong. I think his price is right, but there you go. So let's have a look what people have got in the private chats. And
I feel like I'm wrong now. Not seeing yours, but
mate, don't always think that. Don't always think that. That should have been a reasonable one. But that's why I just thought it wouldn't be.
There should have been an option with far more than what Lindelof is worth. That would have sort of.
We've got a lot of D's in the live comments. Got a lot of jokers. But I think a lot of people have probably been taken in by the fact of the press and what they do. Yeah. And what the press do with this is they clearly round it up, because Xander's got in first with 80.3, which is wrong. Rance has gone with 79.3, and so has Ricky, and so has Flex. According to Transfermarkt, it's 78.3 million. So it's A. Nobody gets that one right. Often quoted as an 80 million transfer, but Transfermarkt has got it down as 78.3. It's one of those you either know it or you don't.
Yeah.
So we conclude the round after 10 questions, and I can tell you that after 10 questions, Ricky and Xander are on 3, Rance is on 4, and Flex is on 5.
Okay.
So I think let's have a look in the live comments. What are you doing so far? I've seen people saying I've got 8 and 9 out of 10. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't necessarily disagree with you, because I think some of the questions were like borderline. You could have.
They were doable. They were doable.
It was doable. So if you are, but I would say an average is probably around 5 out of 10 at the moment. If you've had a couple of guesses as well, because some of them you're guessing at the years as well. So Flex is winning. I don't know what he'll bottle it. Don't worry. And it's a bit like those seasons where teams like Villa win 3 or 4 in at the top, and they're thinking, "Oh, can we win the league?" And then by Christmas they're in relegation.
I'm inspired, mate.
Yeah,
you're inspired.
You watched The Last Dance, you're inspired. It's cool. I always start slowly anyway.
That's so disappointing. The Last Dance. I caught up on it last night.
Written off against all odds. Everyone hating on you. Don't want you to win. I know what it's like, so I'm there.
I watched Last Dance, and I've been watching it.
To win, Flex.
And it finished yesterday, and I was waiting for the next one to start, and it didn't start because they're releasing 2 at a time, aren't they?
2 at a time.
Yeah.
Flex, is this what you do at the pub, at an actual pub quiz, when you're sort of there going, "I'm inspired, lads, I'm gonna do it. You know, I've watched The Last Dance. Here we go." You know, you get your full kit on. Yeah,
that's it.
You got your Jordans on, yeah.
I respond better to hate. I love it.
Your mates are there like, "Flex, got another pint?" "No, lads, I'm fucking concentrating. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it."
Okay, so share the video, everybody, if you're watching. It's the Saturday night pub quiz on the United Stand. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I don't know how many more of these we're going to do, but I think we're going to be doing them for at least another month, because it doesn't look like we're getting any football back before then in relation to the Premier League. So Lewis Lennox says, I've got 8 out of 10 and I ain't even lying. And Margamat says, Ricky, you're being very quiet, and I think he's just happy about that question he got right that everyone else got wrong.
Lewis Lennox as well. Bloody hell, I bet he's not lying about that either.
And Dano Jr. says, Rance, I chose you to win. Come on, mate, let's get it.
I always start slow, bruv. Ask Mark. I always start slow, and then I pick it up. Like,
yeah, but there's no typing round this time, so you're at a disadvantage already.
It doesn't matter. Not really. I always pick it up. Even in the last quiz, do you know what I mean? Towards the end, I was on it. You know what I mean? It always happens.
Right, round 2. I think it's Premier League now. I think round 3 is general knowledge. So I'm not as organised as Drawty. In fact, when the questions go up, I'm almost typing them out, the answers of it, as if I'm playing. But here we go. Number 11. Which former Premier League club is known as the Trotters? Stoke City, Sheffield Wednesday, Bolton, or Swindon? Which former Premier League club is known as the Trotters? You should know this. Only Fools and Horses, Flex.
It's not that simple.
It's got nothing to do with Only Fools and Horses, people.
I know.
I've got 2 answers in. I've got 3 answers in. I've got 4 answers in. I think Xander might have gone with a tactic there.
Don't know what you're on about, Mark. Don't know what you're on about.
Mrs. Xander has definitely done that.
I'm looking at the live comments. A lot of confident ones in early, but then the later the answers are coming in, they're a bit all over the place. Got a couple of A's.
I nearly got done with the A's for obvious reasons, but
I see what you've done there, Mark. That's very clever. Yeah.
What?
What, you've sort of put in Stoke because Stoke is a very similar. Don't worry about it. No.
Yeah, you've spoken a load of crap, haven't you? Basically, yeah.
Well, isn't it?
The Potters, isn't it?
Yeah, the Potters. That's what I'm saying.
Oh right, I didn't even know what their nickname was. Yeah. Boring bastards. That's what Stoke are. That's what I know them as. Right. Okay. So Ricky, you were banging first on that one. What did you go with?
I went with Bolton. C.
Bolton Wanderers is correct. They are the Trotters. Do you know that just because you're from the area?
No, I used to learn all that shit when I was a kid.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He's got it right anyway. So good start for everybody.
Yes.
What happened to Bolton? Where are they now? What are they doing now?
Yeah,
Bolton.
What's that, Flex?
Have to play their youth team for most of the season, didn't they?
Oh, really? Oh.
The Reebok, isn't it? A nice stadium, actually. It's a shithole of a town. You don't live there, do you, Ricky?
No.
It is a bit of a shithole. I've been there a couple of times, but the stadium's nice.
Listen, Mark, there's nice places in everywhere, mate. You can't say that. There's nice places as well in there.
Yeah, he's right. Political Flex. Right, okay, let's do... I'm only joking. I've only been to the city centre. Literally about, around the courthouse. Just horrible.
He's covered himself up now, isn't he? I actually love Bolton.
I'm going to shock you. I love Bolton.
Make sure you subscribe.
Peter Kay's from Bolton. Get well soon. Gareth Barry left Man City for which club in 2014? Aston Villa, Brighton, Everton, Newcastle. Gareth Barry left Man City for which club in 2014? Was it A, Villa, B, Brighton, C, Everton, or D, Newcastle?
Oh,
definitely
my
wrong.
days, bro.
That man are definitely wrong. I
got it. I went for the club that I thought of, when I thought of him, but it's still wrong.
Just shut that one down. Xander's out of here. Rant's out of here. They're definitely wrong.
Yeah, you got the right one, Flip. I went too quick. I don't know why I rushed it because there's no bonus.
So with 3 of these clubs, Gareth Barry has played for them.
Yeah.
He didn't play for Newcastle, so it's not D. He started his career at Brighton, so it's not Brighton. Now, Rance was first. What you go with, Rance?
Yeah, I went with Villa, but it's wrong. I just think of him in the Villa kit, but actually, when he left City, he was playing centre mid for Everton, and I think he had like the most Premier League starts or something like that. Consecutive starts or something like that. So,
he is used in a lot. He is used in a lot of quiz questions as well for that. But it caught a few people out. There's a few people who've gone with Villa as well. Obviously, no one's gone with Newcastle because he didn't play with those. But he was at Villa and went to City, and then he went from City to Everton. So Flex and Ricky have got that one right, and Flex is pulling away a bit here. He's got a 2-point lead at the top.
Flex is pulling away.
Yeah.
It's a small lead. It's a small lead.
It's one of those. So when everyone else stalls and someone else starts off in second gear and they're just revving the hell out of it. It's still in front, but all the others have to do is got to get in gear.
He's got the choker in his car, mate, trying to start it up. That's what he's got.
Nah, bro, you know what it is, yeah? Like, I'm just calming it. I don't get rattled, bro. The pressure doesn't get to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing as well, mate. I'm starting off slow.
I need a bit of a lead because when it starts getting to flipping films and actors and comics and all this shit, Rance is going to come back. So I need a little bit of a cushion.
Question number 13. Get ready. Get ready to rumble. It is: who currently has the most yellow cards in the Premier League this season? Is it A, Jefferson Lamar, who plays for Bournemouth? Is it B, Harry Winks at Spurs? Is it C, Decore at Watford? Or is it D, Jorginho at Chelsea? Who currently has the most yellow cards in this Premier League season? Jefferson Lamar, Harry Winks, Decore, or Jorginho?
I don't know what I'm stalling for. I mean, I've got absolutely no idea.
Be brave, mate. Be brave. Don't just copy, because I'll tell you what, that is
I think it is a guesser. Really. Well, there's probably some logical guessing, but I doubt anyone's going to go, "Oh yes, I know that one." Unless Ricky does. I haven't seen his answer yet. It might be the sort of thing Ricky. It's the sort of thing Ricky tweets about. Actually, everyone says Matic is dirty, but look at these players; they're way more dirty.
I could be completely wrong. I didn't want to say it because you get people going with you, but I think I actually do know this.
You don't.
Oh, I don't.
No, I haven't looked at your answer yet. I'm looking at the normal comments.
I think it is this player, but I could for a reason, but we'll see.
I've got to be honest. If I'd had that question, I didn't know the answer until I got it. I would have gone with A. If that had come up for me, flashing out, I definitely would have gone with
I remember because when I was watching a Bournemouth game on TV, he picked up a yellow card, and the commentator was like, he picks up his customary yellow card, and they put up a stat. And I remember thinking, flipping heck, he's always fouling, and it just stuck. So when it came up, it came to me. So
Flex was in first, Ricky was in second. They both went with A, which is what I would have gone with, Jefferson Lamar. Rance and Xander both went with C, Decore, which is a good shout as well. But I can tell everybody's wrong on this one. The answer is actually D, Jorginho at Chelsea.
Oh, wow.
I'm so angry, bro, because I was going to go for that. He's a dirty little... I was going to go for that, and I thought it was between C and D. I know it's definitely not Harry Winks, bro. He's a bit too silky for that. You know what I mean?
So if you went with D on that one in the live comments, very, very good answer. It is Jorginho, and remember it because it'll probably pop up a bit now. It's a good question, that. Right, that was Jorginho, question number 13. So question number 14 was, I know DT watches everything we do, so he'll quite like this one. Question number 14 is, who was Arsenal's captain in the 2007-2008 season? Was it A, Patrick Vieira, B, William Gallas, C, Thierry Henry, or D, Cesc Fabregas? Or Cess. I don't care. He's an Arsenal player. I'll say it how I bloody like. Cesc. Not Cesc, is it? That's the goalkeeper for Chelsea. It's Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas.
I was thinking, who are you on about? I've got no idea again. I was 7 or 8. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. It's a calculated decision, that.
Yeah. It's what everyone else has got. I'm just practically adapting to this game quite well. In the comments, we've got a few C's, a few A's. It's not Vieira, he'd gone way before that.
Vieira had gone. Henry had gone, and this was 12 years ago, so this was before Cesc Fabregas. So that's why I've got William Gallas.
Yeah, and when they left Highbury, being an Arsenal fan, 2006, wasn't it? And Henry was kissing the floor against thing, and then
you're a bad liar. This is imprinted on your bloody wall. This is.
Yeah, he's checking the script underneath the table, going, "What was it again?" Oh yeah, there we go.
Don't make it too obvious that I've got all the Arsenal shirts around there. Yeah. I can tell you, everybody went with the same answer. All 4 have gone with B. A lot of people in the live comments have gone with B. So Vieira had already gone. I think he went around 2004-05. Thierry Henry went the season before, so he'd gone.
Yeah.
Cesc Fabregas was Arsenal captain very close to that date. In fact, I think he took it the season after.
The year after.
But that season, it was William Gallas. So you've all got that right.
I was just getting a bit confused there, thinking 7-8. Is that when he went to Barca? But like you said, season before. Cool.
Cesc Fabregas did take it very, very young, but
it
it wasn't that season. It was William Gallas. So well done, everybody. You got a question. You've got one right there.
What was the controversy around that captaincy with Gallas? Something happened there. I can't quite.
He fell on his arse against Birmingham, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think it was
crying and he walked off the pitch and going, "Oh, it's bullshit."
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
That was banter.
Look at that. What's that you got there, Mark? That looks lovely. What was that?
Lemon tea.
Oh, look at that. Oh, lovely. Clear the sinuses. Amazing.
It's good for your digestive system as well, actually. Anyway, we go to a rock and roll peppermint tea. Anyway, we go to question.
Mate, you go toilet that.
You what?
That's
Mate,
my
you go
drink,
toilet
peppermint. Yeah,
Gets to a
peppermint.
certain age.
I have one before bed every night still.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Question number 15. If you get this, you might get this. I'm sure somebody will get it right. Question number 15. Discounting own goals, because the first goal was an own goal. Who scored the first
Norwich.
goal? Who scored the first goal of this Premier League season? Yeah, Norwich did play in it, Xander. Don't worry, it's pretty obvious. Who scored the first Premier League goal of this Premier League season, discounting the fact that the first goal was an own goal? So who scored the first proper goal? Was it Mo Salah, Van Dijk, Sadio Mane, or Timu Pukki? They all scored in the game, but who scored the first goal?
I thought I gave it away there with saying Norwich, but there you go. Because didn't Norwich get one back at some point, and it was sort of in the balance a little bit?
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but I think Van Dijk scored a header.
That's what I think as well.
From a corner.
Because I remember being like, Captain Marvel, that's the right way to start the season, if you're going to go on and do something. He's not captain, but there you go.
So, a lot of people in the live comments are going with Van Dijk.
I was torn between him and Mane.
A few people going with Mane.
Liverpool definitely scored first. I remember thinking, Norwich can actually play, and then bang, bang, they were just losing.
Yeah.
Right. Private chat. Everybody has gone with the same answer, and Xander was in there first. What did you go with? Representing the whole crew?
Yeah, I went with Van Dijk because, as I said, I thought obviously he's not the captain, but he's a leader in Liverpool, and I remember him scoring and thinking, bloody hell, if you're going to go on and do something, your centre back, your leader, go on and score. And I thought that was quite a good way, but maybe not. I don't know.
Let's have a look if anybody actually has got this right. Even in the live comments, they're still all over the place. Everybody's all over the place, so it's obviously thrown a lot of people. I can tell you that the answer is not B. It's not Van Dijk. It's actually A, Mo Salah. It was the second goal because Grant Hanley had scored an own goal, and then Mo Salah made it 2-0 to Leicester. Liverpool.
I gave a lovely little speech there about Captain Marvel going on.
Yeah, that's why I let you go with it. I think it's funny when people think they're right.
Yeah. I was quite confident on that one.
Confidently wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, I like the next question because it's my favourite team. If anyone ever watches me play FIFA, and Burnley. I've just given you the fucking answer.
I'll tell you what. Just debit our account with the funds, right? Move on to the next.
Which Premier League club shirt sponsor is Lovebet? Is it A, Bournemouth, B, Norwich, C, Burnley, or D, Norwich? I put Norwich twice. I mean, I think this question was doomed for failure, wasn't it? I was obviously tired at this point. I'm tired at bloody presenting, but I was obviously tired doing the questions as well. I'm just going to give everybody a point.
Yeah, I was going to say so because I've deliberately done the wrong one. So I thought if you don't give everyone a point, I'm going to lose out.
Yeah, it's definitely Burnley.
I would have got that right.
I wouldn't have got that. I would have got
that right.
I can't stand them. I definitely don't look what's on their chest. And I just don't like Burnley because they always bloody beat me on FIFA.
And West Ham and Brighton are my hardest teams.
Something about Burnley on FIFA, they just turn into bloody... I think it's because they play two up front.
We can't beat Burnley at Old Trafford, can we?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Burnley in real life. I was there for that game, that Burnley game. Was it 2-0 loss?
2-0
Christ. Gee, I was in the East Stand.
Jay Rodriguez scored an absolute banger. I thought,
I remember in that game as well, I was just sitting there. I just found myself just staring at the wall and I thought, what am I doing here? This is so bad.
Well, a lot of people in the live comments are saying Droughty doesn't make these mistakes. You're right. And I told you, Burnley always mess up my streams, and they've messed it up already on this one. It's always bloody Burnley. I should have known better than to put them in a bloody quiz. Right, question number 17. Let's get it back. It's because I'm looking down at the number and then I see the answer. And I've got one about Burnley now. Here we go. Right, question number 17. In the 2014 Community Shield final, who beat Manchester City 3-0? Was it A, Manchester United, B, Liverpool, C, Arsenal, or D, Chelsea? Who beat Man City 3-0 in the 2014 Community Shield final?
Oh, I don't know.
Fair play to anybody who remembers these, because even when United playing them, I just don't give a shit. So there you go.
I'm just trying to work out, who plays in the Community Shield and then sort of go like that.
Well, to be fair, Arsenal and Chelsea probably playing them quite a lot because it's FA Cup winners, isn't it? But
yeah. So I'm just going to go with...
So who's... Okay, everyone's... Ricky's answered. Flex.
Is it?
Rance, have you answered?
I thought I had.
You put next.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I know the answer. It did. Someone scored a really good goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the think, and I'm sure it was Nani.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to... Yeah.
Right, okay, everyone's answered there. A lot of people in the live comments are getting it right. Some people saying you can't move away from Arsenal because they always win the FA Cup. Illa United saying Arsenal. Couple of A's going in there.
Can't believe it.
But of course, in the 2014 Community Shield, it could not be Manchester United because we hadn't won the league previously to that, and we hadn't won the. It would have been the 13-14 season Premier League winners. We won it in the 12-13 season, and we didn't win the FA Cup with Moyes either. So it's definitely not Manchester United. In our live comments, in our chats here, we've had Flex and Ricky both went with United and Rance. Sander went with Chelsea. And the answer, surprisingly, to this question, I think they all know it now, it is Arsenal, who had won the FA Cup. City had won the league. And City obviously put out the women's team that Community Shield final because Arsenal pumped them 3-0. But nothing against the women's team. But let's not forget, The American team want equal pay with the American men's team, and they got beaten by Dallas under-15 boys, didn't they? So,
Megan Rapinoe will be in your DMs there, Mark. What are you on about?
No, it's factually true. You know, they would get smashed by the men's team.
They actually did lose that game to under
double figures as well. It was like 11 or something. Yeah, they got smashed.
I'm not saying they shouldn't get fair play. I think they should get fair play, but I'm just saying that if Man City's women played Arsenal men, they would get pumped.
And we all love women, so nothing against them.
My mum's one. We all love them.
That's what I said.
Right. Okay. Well done. Now, a lot of people did go with Arsenal on that one, so well done on that. And we're on to question number 18 now, and we're flying through, which is great. And question number 18. Don't read the answer out. Okay. Question number 18. Paulo Di Canio was sacked as manager of which club in the 2013-14 season? Was it A, West Ham, B, Sheffield Wednesday, C, Chelsea, or D, Sunderland? Who sacked Paulo Di Canio in 2013 and 14 season?
I love the idea that it's called Paulo, because it's spelled.
Paulo.
I love that. Paulo Di Canio.
Remember him shoving over that ref. That ref did really he'd obviously been down RADA or wanted a job on Coronation Street. I've never seen such a dive in my life. He sort of shoved him. He reacted to it like woof, and then he was like, "Oh, been shoved," and went back. One of the crappiest falls you'll ever see.
No, he proper went down in installments, man. It was fun.
It was terrible, absolutely terrible. Lots of people in the comments, I think, will get this. If you know your football, you'll know this one. Even Xander's got it right. So Benjamin Turner says B or D. Well, he played for Sheffield Wednesday. He played for West Ham. He never played for Chelsea, but he managed Sunderland, and they sacked him. Oh, Ricky's got it wrong. Sorry, Ricky. I
remember. You see that season as well, though. Didn't he? They beat Newcastle at St James's, and he went mad like they just won the Champions League, running up. I remember him in his suit, and his tie was flying everywhere, and he was just doing that mad thing. I'd
love that if I was a Sunderland fan. Like, imagine if Ollie did that against Liverpool. I'd love it. I'd love it.
He was a proper passion merchant, old Paulo Di Canio, wasn't he? Bit like Stuart Pearce at Man City. He used to run around the pitch and get the balls back, but was a terrible manager. He was an embarrassment at Man City. His record's terrible.
He put David James on as a centre forward once, didn't he?
Yeah. He used to have didn't he used to put a little teddy bear in the corner of his managerial square as well? Yeah. I like Pearce. I mean, one of my favourite memories Euro '96, but as a manager, he was severely lacking in something. Common sense, really. But there you go. Question number 19 is, this is a good one. I like this one. Who had the second most assists in the Premier League last season? So Eden Hazard had the most. Who was second behind Hazard with the most assists in the Premier League last season? Was it A, Ryan Fraser at Bournemouth, B, Christian Eriksen at Spurs, C, Andrew Robertson at Liverpool, or D, Trent Alexander-Arnold at Liverpool? Who came second to Eden Hazard last season in Premier League assists?
Oh, you've got to think with this one. You've got to take your time.
What do we got? Well done, Just Gents. And Lewis Lennox. Maybe Lewis Lennox isn't a fraud. You know, he's done well there.
Yes, I think it's been them two.
This is difficult.
Okay. So we got Ricky. You went in first, and did you go with Ricky?
Christian Eriksen, I went with.
It wasn't Christian Eriksen. I think
Christian
he came
Eriksen
third.
Wasn't getting played towards the end of the season at Tottenham.
Rance, who you gone with?
I've gone with Andrew Robertson.
And so is Flex. I can tell you that's not right either. Sanders gone with Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I think if you'd gone with him this season, he's probably doing quite well. Yeah, but the surprising answer on this one is Bournemouth's Ryan Fraser, which is interesting because he's a player that United get linked to, and everyone turns their nose up. I think he's been out most of this season injured, and he was second to Eden Hazard in the Premier League last season, which I think, you know what, deserves some applause. I didn't even know that until I researched the question.
That's serious. That's why I went for Robertson, because I knew it wasn't Trent, but I did not know it would be Fraser.
So Ryan, if you're watching, well done. You know,
I knew it wasn't Eriksen, because Spurs did quite badly towards the end of last season, despite them getting to the final. Do you know what I mean? They tailed off in the Premier League. So
Yeah, and he wasn't starting. You know what I mean?
No.
So, like, it's a mad one. And then they sold him. So, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Final question of this round. Question number 20 then. And it is, in 2013-14 Premier League season, who beat Norwich 7-0? Was it A, Man City, B, Chelsea, C, Manchester United, or D, Southampton? Who beat Norwich 7-0 in the 2013-14 Premier League season?
Do you go for the wild card? Because why has Goldbridge put that one in there? Do you know, why has he dropped it in?
Maybe because I couldn't think of anyone else. Football Dynasty went with Southampton. Polycarp's gone with Chelsea. I want to see if someone's gone with United. I think we're all intelligent enough to know that United don't pump teams after 2012-13.
Definitely weren't us. I mean, we didn't. When Giggs took over for a bit, we flipping struggled against Norwich. Right? I mean, it was a couple of 2-0 like that.
What's our biggest win since Sir Alex Ferguson retired? Is it
6-0 against Tranmere?
Yeah.
And last Links probably. That was probably our second biggest one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we beat Cardiff 5-1 on his first game.
Okay, so interesting. So Ricky, you were first, and Rants and Flex also went for the same answer. What'd you go with, Ricky?
Just a guess, really. I went for Chelsea.
Okay. It's definitely not Southampton. They're shit. It's not Manchester United because we don't smash teams like that in the Premier League. It's not Chelsea either. It's in fact A, which Xander, I take it you guessed.
Yeah.
No, I just went with because they won the league that season.
Yeah, because City pumped teams, so I knew it had to be City or Chelsea, but I went for Chelsea because I thought City would be the obvious one. And
I just thought they won the league.
That's why I went for Chelsea, because City screamed at me straight away because they've been smashing teams for ages. When they win big, they win big. Yeah. But I just thought it'd be too easy in this quiz, so let me just go with B. And
wasn't Mourinho who was the manager at Chelsea then? I can't.
It's another pub quiz question.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Carl, Newcastle fan here, says he's got 10 out of 20. I think that's quite an honest answer. Kane Talbot says he's got 13. We've got a few on 12. A very honest answer saying they've got 7. And Ricky's giving the others a head start, says George Kyle.
You know what's funny about football, yeah? Like, we tend to remember the older things more than the more recent stuff. It depends on your age, innit? I reckon some of the guys that are getting more of the questions are probably a lot younger than us.
I thought as well, because it couldn't have been Chelsea because Mourinho was manager, and Mourinho's not beating people 7-0. You know what I mean? He's never going to beat someone 7-0. So
Sanders now milking the question that he got right. He's now.
Well, there's minimal correct answers from me, so I've really got to milk it, as you say.
Honestly, well, it's tight. It's tight because Ricky is in 4th place with 7 at the moment, but only one ahead. Rants and Xander on 8, and Flex is holding on to his lead with 10. So very tight at the moment.
Honestly, post Sir Alex Ferguson, I don't remember much, bro, about the Premier League because I've been so pissed off with my team.
Yeah, I'd be the same, to be fair.
I remember everything better from before the Premier League.
Yeah.
Proper old questions.
Yeah.
Right, we'll go. This is general knowledge now, so a little bit of a mix-up for the next 10 questions. So it can all change over the next 10.
I think this is where Rant comes into it now.
Okay, so we're going for question number 20.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah, he should win it by this round. Yeah, he should win this round.
Got nearly 4,000 watching. Please share it, everybody. Just while we've got a little bit of a break, there's a share button underneath, and subscribe and smash the like if you're new. But let's see if we can get it up to 4,000. We move on to round 3, which is the 10 questions on general knowledge. Question number 21 then. Top Gun 2 is out this year. In what year did the original Top Gun film come out? Was it A, 1986, B, 1987, C, 1988, D, 1989? I love this film, and I got it wrong when I was researching it. So fair play if you got it right.
We're all so close together, man.
They're so close together. Mark's done us there.
I've never seen it. Honestly, I've never seen it.
I've just had a guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna guess the year. I was gonna guess.
Mark, what would you go with?
What? No, I would have gone with 1988. And I got it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, see? The reason, that's the year I was born. That's why I did, and I knew, and in my head, it was out before I was born. So...
Have you... Sander, come on. Hurry up.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was the last one.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, let's have a look in the live comments. Anonymous everywhere, well done. Josephine says 100% D, 100% wrong. And well done. Just Gent, well done. Okay, so what have we got in our private chat? We've got a few. So Flex, you were first. What you go with?
Yeah, I went with 87 because it was the year I was born, to be honest.
Ricky, you went with
88.
You must have been a young man about the town then. That was prime.
I didn't used to go to the cinema though.
Well, I tell you what, none of you got it right.
It was 86.
It was 1986. Yeah. So if you went with A on that one, well done. I would not have gone 86. I just felt it was 88. I remember watching it, but no, it's 1986. So if you got that one, well done.
This is going to be a difficult round. I can feel it.
21. What was the most watched show on BBC iPlayer in 2019? So it'll be downloads of watching it. Was it A, Killing Eve season 2? Was it B, Line of Duty season 5? Was it C, Peaky Blinders season 5? Or was it D, Strictly Come Dancing? What was the most watched show on BBC iPlayer in 2019? I know I only watched 2 of them. One of them's a dancing show. No, it's not really. Yeah. Right, let's have a look.
We are all over the place. Ricky's just gone in there to make it a complete round.
Look at him. Look at his face.
I can tell one of you are right. It's a good question, this one. It's a bit like that one Drawty had the other day about the most downloads of the game, etc. Yeah. So well done, Sandeep.
I thought you meant me then. I thought I got it right.
Yeah, no, okay. So let's go for our first person first. That was I don't know what's just happened there.
Sorry, that was me.
All right, yeah, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, feel free to do that. It's fine. Who went in first? It was Rants. What did you go with, Rants?
I went with Strictly.
Your favourite show, innit?
That's my mum's. I took her to the one at the O2 still.
You're wrong.
Look at you, Rant. He's a sweetheart, isn't he? He really is a sweetheart.
Sander, what do you go with?
I went Peaky Blinders just because it's popular, isn't it? I mean, there's not much more to it than that, really.
Tommy, you're wrong. And Flex, you went with Line of Duty?
I'm a massive Line of Duty fan. Love it, love it, love it. And I remember it just being massive and a lot of people watching it. So I just thought maybe it'd be that.
Well, Ricky, what do you go with?
Killing Eve. Hey.
You seen it?
No, don't even know what it is. I've heard of it. Don't know what it is.
No, I don't know what it is. Never watched it, but a lot of people did because it was number 1.
Hey.
So Ricky gets the point.
My mum always goes on about that.
I've never watched it. It smashed everything else. It had like over 40 million downloads. It smashed everything else.
I've never even heard of it.
I'm watching that this week.
Maybe it's just on BBC iPlayer. That's why it's got all the things.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe Strictly, like when it's on, you know that they're getting numbers.
Who out of us would be the best Strictly dancer? I'm thinking Ricky or Rance. That's who I'm going with.
Yeah.
Although
you're massively misunderstanding me. Get me on to some MC Hammer.
Yeah,
I'm sure Goldbridge has got some moves in his locker.
No, I'd go on Strictly, bro. Like that's the only reality show like that I'd go on, bro. I'll go on that. Absolutely.
My dance moves are like my FIFA celebration moves. I don't know any of the buttons. I just run to the corner flag and kick it because that's what the computer lets me do.
I can imagine flipping Goldbridge with a pair of superstars with no laces in it, just body popping.
Oh, no.
I wish. Pop me back out.
What about Goldbridge with some flared, sparkly trousers? That's what I'm seeing. Do you know what I mean? Glamour. Goldbridge.
This is a good question anyway. Focus, young one. Right. Number 23. I like this question. And it is, where are the 2028 Olympics set to be held? Is it A, Stockholm, B, LA, C, Mexico City. Oh, got rid of it. Or D, Melbourne. Where are the 2028 Olympics set to be held? Coronavirus pending, of course, because the Tokyo Olympics have been moved back a year. But where's the next? Where's the 28? That's not even the next. The one after that, isn't it? I don't even know where the 2024 one's being held. To be honest.
I'd be married with 2 kids by the time this Olympics happens. Jesus, that far away.
I need 28.
A lot of people in the live comments are getting it right.
So that's the one after the next one.
I've got no idea.
Isn't the next one supposed to be in Japan though?
Yeah, that's the 2020, but it's the 2028. I don't know where 2024 is meant to be.
Oh, I didn't even know that they've known this far ahead. That's crazy. Okay.
Have you answered, Rance?
Yeah.
Qatar.
Okay, Flex, you went in first with
Mexico.
Mexico City.
I think it's LA now. Is it LA? Nobody's gone with LA, and I think it is LA.
That was my initial thought. However, I didn't know.
Sander went with Stockholm. Ricky went with Mexico, and Rance went with Melbourne. It is the one answer that no one went with. It's LA. And a lot of people in the live comments got it. Maybe because we've got a lot of Americans on. I don't know, but a lot of people knew that one. LA. Be a good Olympics. That better than Stockholm, Xander. I mean, what are they going to do there? Have they got a swimming pool? Sorry to I know we get a lot of Swedish people watching actually, but I don't think Stockholm could do it.
He just slayed anywhere in the world.
I thought Sweden's got a lot of pretty women, so I thought a trip over to Sweden wouldn't be too bad.
Gets me out of trouble by being sexist. Yeah. You see, sorry, Norway and Finland. Apparently, your women aren't good enough. He just likes the Swedes, you know. I don't know. No, what I'm saying is I don't think Stockholm's big enough to be able to do an Olympics. Correct me if I'm wrong. They'll do it now. Stockholm's going to be after 2032 now, just to stick it up me. But there you go.
I'm holding the torch.
Yeah.
Right. We're only on. We need to step it up a bit. Question 24. How many white stripes are on the US flag? Is it A4, B6, C8 or D10? How many white stripes are on the US flag?
That's where my dyslexia is going to kick in because.
So look about. No.
Can't do that, mate.
No, it's just mum's boyfriend was in the Navy, so I thought there might be.
Trying to use one of them 4,800 books he's got there to try and find her out.
No, this is actually wallpaper, bud.
Yeah. Come on, you've only got 10 seconds.
Sorry.
Seconds must be up.
Sorry. I've got
fair play. Everyone's got it in. Okay. Right. So let's have a look what people are doing in the live comments. See if we've got a majority answer in there or if it's over the place. I think we've got a few Americans watching tonight, so I would hope they would know. Then again, if someone said how many whatevers are in the actually I would know. It's white and red, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Okay. It's a bit all over the place.
American, you're not guaranteed to know how many stripes are in your flag. That's a random question.
Rance, you went with
8.
And Ricky, you came in second with
B. I went.
I'll tell you what, Ricky's done it again. He's pulled it out of the bag. He's the only one to go with D. 6.
I actually sort of knew it. The stripes on the flag represent the original states when they first started. So,
historian.
So 6 is half of 12. Obviously, there's going to be 6 red ones, but I think there's 13 states when they first started. So I think there must be 7 red and 6 white.
Wow.
He's layered this, Ricky. You see, look, American history. He's got it. He's all over it. Look at him.
He's slipping back into it as well. He's the general knowledge guru. Get him on the chase. Get him on the chase. I tell you what, get him on the chase because he's on the chase. He's closing in. He's moving into second place here. Right. We're on question 25. 25. Here we go. Who is the current president of Italy? Sergio Mattarelli, Sergio Berlusconi, C. Andrea Bocelli, or D. Franco Baresi? Don't laugh. This is my favourite question. I want to look at the live comments. Go on, Benno. He's gone with Andrea Bocelli. Time to say goodbye. You're wrong. He's a bloody opera singer, you prat. Right.
I feel like Silvio was before in it, so I just went with the same surname because I think it might be a relative.
It's not Sergio Berlusconi as well. I've got that wrong. It's
Silvio.
Yeah.
Well, then you spell okay, Brad. Oh, well, that's fucked then because I know Silvio in it, so I thought that was a relative or something. That's what
I thought as well. I would have got it if you put Silvio.
And obviously Baresi's like one of the best flipping one of the best players to play football.
I'm very proud of all of you that you haven't gone for C or D because it was a trap. I was going to absolutely rinse you.
There's a footballer there and a bloody a bloody singer or something.
I really wanted someone to go with C so I could sing that song. But I thought that people might know this because of topical events, obviously sad topical events, lots going on in Italy. It is, of course, Ricky, what did you go with?
A.
Sergio Mattarelli is the correct answer. So Ricky and Flex get it right, and Rance and Xander get it wrong.
If only you put Silvio.
If that was Silvio, I would have known it wasn't him.
Mark's not even put the right name.
Yeah.
It's not really entrapment, is it? It's surname, you should know it. I'd have got that wrong, to be fair. Okay, question number 26. What was the biggest grossing film of the year 2000? It's millennials. Don't pull your face up, Sander. It's a big year in people's
The year I was
lives.
born.
Was it Castaway? Was it Gladiator? Was it What Women Want? I better bloody not be. Or was it D, Mission Impossible 2? What was the biggest grossing film of the year 2000? 3 classics there. Well, 2 and 1 bag of crap. What was the biggest grossing film of the year 2000? Won't it be fun when we're all fully grown? All over the place. I'd expect that. You know, it's a good question when it's all over the place in the live comments. Righty's saying Gladiator. Kishmala says Mission Impossible. Kane Talbot says What Women Want. He didn't really. He said Gladiator. Right, okay. Let's have a look what we've got in the private chats. And tell you what. What you gone with, Flex?
Gone with Gladiator.
He's leading the pack with Rance and Xander. They've gone with Gladiator. It wasn't What Women's Want, and it wasn't Castaway. What did you go, Ricky?
Mission Impossible.
He's got it again.
Did you guess it?
Yeah.
Oh, fair play. It's a good guess. It was, surprisingly, Mission Impossible. And it's Mission Impossible for Ricky because he's joined to the top of the lead now. He's pulling it back in.
What?
With loads of guesses. What's going on here?
I would have gone Gladiator on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to see a pattern here. So, I mean, I'm gonna put it out.
Okay, so we go to question 27. How does Mission Impossible outdo Gladiator? What were people? Gladiator. I remember going to watch that in the cinema. I went to watch it twice. I came out of it and I was like, I wanted to be a gladiator. It was brilliant. Everybody loved it. How could people go and watch Mission Impossible 2 more than Gladiator?
Did you want to be
nostalgia, man?
Wolf or Saracen?
Who?
Did you want to be
Wolf or Saracen? Oh, Gladiators. Yeah. I wanted Jet. I wanted to be Jet.
Oh.
Yeah. I wasn't even sure if they were all from the same year. Was there any trick ones in there?
These questions.
How old was Van Gogh when he died? 17, 27, 37, or 47. At least I haven't gone, around it. He was one of those artists, old Van Gogh. He never was appreciated when he was alive. His genius was appreciated after he died. So he died poor and got rich after death, which is no good to him.
Family had a great life, though, after.
Harold was got Van Gogh when he died. Culture vultures will know. Lot of people going confidently here.
And he had
I think Ricky will know this one, I think.
Guess in again, mate.
So, Xander, you were first on that one. What did you go with?
Well, with C37, 47 seemed slightly too old for me for that time. I thought, they all die young back in the day. So I thought 37, that seems like a reasonable answer.
Ricky went with that as well. Rance went with 47 and Flex went with 37. I can tell you that 3 people get a point. It was 37. Cut his own ear off as well.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember the picture in it. I just went against what my initial thought was because I thought, fuck it. That's annoying.
Question 28.
Loves a sunflower, does Van Gogh.
Which boy band had a 2013 hit with best song ever? Was it A, Boyzone, B, McFly, C, One Direction, or D, Take That? Oh my God, you
embracing
should all
the
be embarrassed
banter.
in the live comments. I've never seen such quick answers coming in. They're all flying in with it. Oh, we're all cool football Twitter fans, and you're straight in with this. You all bloody know this, don't you?
It's a good little song.
To be fair, one's Gemma Norfolk, so fair play, Gemma. But Martial forever and bloody Rashford hot sauce. You flying in with your answer straight. I mean, I've never seen so many of the same answers.
So I've definitely got it wrong.
Right. Okay, let's have a look in the private chat.
Someone's even done a super
Ricky, I think it's credible not to get this right, to be honest. To be fair with you, but,
I was just having a guess, blind guess.
Xander flew in there first. I'm not surprised. What are you going with, Xander?
Such as that.
One Direction, my favourite band, of course. One Direction.
Yeah. He didn't even wait for me to read it out. It was the quickest one we've seen yet. It was One Direction. Xander, Flex, and Rants get a point. Ricky, I'm almost tempted to give you a point because I think it's brilliant that you don't know that. There's something very credible about not knowing it's One Direction. But unfortunately, I can't give you a point. So 3 of them get a point on that one. And fair play to everybody in the live comments who seems to be very quick on that. There you go. Well done. Right. We move on to question number 29.
We've all got our fortes. One Direction is one of mine.
In which Italian city is the world-renowned opera house La Scala? Is it A, Turin, B, Lazio, C, Milan, or D, Rome? Which Italian city is the world-renowned opera house La Scala?
I think it's between 2.
It's got to be between 4. One of 4. And we dance all night to the best song ever.
It's a bad question to do. Okay. A few people saying Turin. Oasis Time says Lazio isn't a city. If you have to tell the joke, it's not funny. And Pranish is very confident. A lot of people got a lot of people. And right, okay, so we've got in the private chat. Ricky was up first on that one. You confident, Ricky?
I'm not dead confident, but I would say I think I'm right. Milan, I said.
I can tell you were right with Milan. It is Milan. So Ricky gets the point.
Struggling.
Xander gets the point, and Flex gets the point.
That side from Rance just sums it. Rance, have you got a question right on this in this section?
He has, yeah.
I have, but these questions, you know what I mean?
They're hard when you don't know them.
He needs that.
Yeah,
he needs.
you
I think.
know him either.
I think we've rumbled something here, isn't it? The blossoming friendship of Drawty and Rance has been exposed as to why Rance has been doing so well.
These are bullshit questions, isn't it? And they're hard though.
Why? Because you got it right.
The Scala, bro. Like, come on. Like, you're not gonna know that.
Scala's in King's Cross.
I know you guessed though, bro. I know you guessed.
I didn't guess it.
Ricky would know it.
Oh, it was right.
Yeah.
Question number 30. Question number 30.
Yeah.
Between what years did Andy Cole play for Manchester United? 95 to 2001, 95 to 2002, 95 to 2003, or 95 to 2003? Oh, fuck it. I've got another question on there. It's 1 and 3. Yeah, it's not. Don't worry. It's not D anyway. As in, it's not 2004. This is what happens when you get tired doing loads of questions. Smash a like, everyone. Please share the video. We're just waiting to see what everyone's got here. A lot of people going with B. Zimmy's gone with D, obviously for the laugh. Benjamin Turner's gone with A. Sally Devil Red 7's gone with B. A lot of people going with B, actually. Private chats. Let's have a look. So, Flex, you were first on that one. You interviewed him the other week. Are you confident?
Well, funniest thing is I never actually asked him that question, but obviously spoke about United departure, but we didn't say the year. But I just feel like it was. I feel like it was then because obviously he went on to Blackburn and City and Fulham and all that. I feel like it was 01, yeah.
Okay.
The treble winning season.
Flex and Xander went with A, and Ricky and Rance went with C. The answer actually is A. It's 1995 to 2001. So Flex and Xander get the point. And that concludes the third round. So how's everybody doing?
Oh,
you hanging in there, Ricky?
I'll be doing.
Well, I'll tell you what, you had quite a good round on that one because Rance didn't. We're waiting for the Rance to come back. He's on 9. Raymond. Rance on 9. Xander's on 12. Ricky's on 13. And Flex is still out in front. He's on 15.
What? It's only, yeah. There's not too much in it, and that can easily change.
Yeah, it's close. It's close. How many more questions?
I'm confused.
You only got 1 right. Flex only got 3 right, but he had 12, didn't he, before that?
Don't worry, lads. We know what Flex is like as well. He cracks under pressure.
I feel like I don't know. I didn't feel like I was that far behind. I don't know.
I think you only got 1 right.
I have no idea.
That's why I asked you, did you even get one? Because I didn't see you get a lot right on this one.
No, I didn't.
I thought this would be your strongest round.
This is a bit like that Greece beating Portugal, isn't it, in the Champions League final?
I'm telling you, mate, you keep sleeping on the giant, mate. You know what I mean?
Right. Question 31. I think it's I can't remember. It's either general football or back to no. I think it's general football. This now. Okay. Question 31. How many times did Sir Matt Busby win the FA Cup? A, none. B, 1. C, 2. Or D, 3. How many times did Sir Matt Busby win the FA Cup? It's actually United questions for the next 10. Sorry.
Oh.
Are you sure you're doing this 10-second thing? These breaks are feeling kind of long.
Yeah, I'm going to start getting harsh on this. Come on.
All right.
Right. How many times did Sir Matt Busby win the FA Cup? Rance, you went with none. Flex, you've gone with 1. Ricky, you went with 2. How confident are you, Ricky, on that one?
Very confident.
Very confident?
Yeah.
Were you alive then?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I was alive when he won it in 63, but I was only 5. And he also won it in 48, and I don't think he won it any other time.
Okay. I can tell you it was C, and it was it was C, and it was 2. I'm going to hand out an official warning to Xander, though, because 10-second rule.
He waited, and that was like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
No, because I saw Ricky going.
I'll let.
I knew it. I knew he had it.
I'll let Ricky be a little bit slow because he's having troubles, but you're on a warning, young lad. I've got my eye on you now. Right, okay. Question 32. The players looked bored themselves. There's no entertainment. This was in 2015, and it was an ex-United player talking about Van Gaal and Manchester United. Was it Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand, Paul Scholes, or Roy Keane? The players looked bored themselves. There's no entertainment. Which ex-United player pundit was that talking about Van Gaal's United team? Scholesy, Ferdinand, Neville, Keane. Okay, question answers are in. Let's have a look in the live comments. All over the place, although Just Gens thinks it's easy.
It's a hard one, that.
Cody Ricardo saying it's Mark's boy, Roy. I think, to be honest, if it was Roy, it might have been a little bit harder than that.
I don't reckon Roy Keane's talking about entertaining football.
He's talking about passion and determination, isn't it?
Roy Keane don't care about entertainment.
Yeah.
Xander, you were in there first. What'd you go with?
Yeah, I went with C, Paul Scholes. I remember Paul Scholes being very, very critical of Louis van Gaal, and I just think if you look at the others, they're all about determination, and Rio Ferdinand's a defender. Paul Scholes, creative player. I thought that might make sense.
You're right. It was Paul Scholes, and that means that Rance gets a point as well. So it was Paul Scholes on that one.
Good stuff.
So we're moving on to question number 33. And obviously the Bundesliga is back next week. So we're going to go a little bit German here. And the question's going to be this. Which Bundesliga side did Dimitar Berbatov play for? Was it A, Dortmund, B, Leverkusen, C, Werder Bremen, or D, Schalke? Right. Apparently, this is very easy. Apparently, it's very easy.
Yeah. As soon as before it came, I was like, I looked around.
I think it is quite easy then. Rance, you were blasting in there first without. What did you go with?
Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen. It was, and everybody gets a point for that one. So well done. Right, on to question 34. A bit of a German theme to this. How many World Cups did Bastian Schweinsteiger win with Germany? Was it A, 1, 2 for B, 3 for C, or D, is it 4? How many World Cups did Bastian Schweinsteiger win with the German national side? Should have been a fantastic signing for Manchester United. I remember that signing. I remember early days of United Stand going live at about 11:30 at night. I was going absolutely crazy. Just never, ever, ever worked out.
Nah.
Do you remember when Mourinho put him in the reserves? Remember that?
Yeah.
He was done. To be honest, he was a fantastic player, but it was too late. Bayern did us up there, to be fair.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of a split on this one. But Xander's flown in fast now. You know, he's had his warning. He's not holding back. So what'd you go with, Xander?
I went with 1, just obviously the 2014 one. But other than that, I'm not sure. But I went with 1. Hey.
Okay, Flex, what you go with?
Went with 2.
Yeah, I think I would have gone with 2.
Mm.
But when you think about it, it's 1. It's A.
Because I remember I'm Dutch, Dutch English. So we lost against Argentina in the semi-finals. So I remember that was the first real big World Cup as well for me, because the 2010 we got knocked out in the final against Spain, Holland. So those are the 2 big World Cups.
I can't remember the last time Germany won the World Cup before 2014.
Scored in an extra time.
What?
Was it when scored an extra time?
Who?
And that the last time they won it? When
Götze that scored. Mario Götze.
Götze scored an extra time, didn't he? And that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Italy won it in 2006. Spain won it in 2010. Brazil won it in 2002. France won it in 98. 94 was Brazil. I think the last time they won it before 2014 was 90.
Yeah.
Oh, before that time, okay.
Fucking Oliver Bierhoff and them, I think.
Tricky question that, because you think, it's got to be more than 1. Right, next question is, who won the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year award in the 2016-17 season? Was it A, Luke Shaw, B, David De Gea, C, Ander Herrera, or D, Wayne Rooney? Who won the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year award in the 2016-17 season? So effectively 3 seasons ago. Who was it?
That's just okay.
I purposely didn't put. I did put him in there. Yeah. Let's have a look in the comments. Yeah, a lot of people going with it. I saw somebody saying easy there. Can I out them?
I think Ricky might have a case here.
No, I'm only guessing. I don't remember.
It's player of the season, bro. David De Gea got 3 Premier League player of the seasons in a row.
Did it?
Easy C. Definitely C.
Wait, what? Oh, right. I thought I put C by accident.
David
right,
De Gea
okay.
Got 3 in a row. He got 3 in 4 years.
Flex, you were in first there. You went with?
Yeah, went with De Gea, like with what Rance said. I remember when he got it 3 consecutive years in a row, and post Sir Alex as well. I just don't remember a lot of players like shining and being consistent. And I remember De Gea, obviously, before he started going downhill, that was probably his little heyday era.
Xander went with B. Rance went with B. Now, Rick, you went with C.
I honestly don't recollect the Players of the Year awards. It doesn't interest me. It's just a guess.
Well, it should interest you because you're right. It's Ander Herrera.
Unbelievable.
You got
is there a technicality on that? Like, the Sir Matt Busby one, is that the same as just the Player of the Year? Is there a separate
Well, it's different, isn't it? Because the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year award, as I understand it, it's voted for by the fans because that's the one that Luke Shaw won last year.
Well,
I was thinking Luke Shaw, but then I saw the year and I thought, nah, it's not that. So flip. I didn't know that was a different one. I don't even pay attention to them awards. I think they're all nonsense.
Can somebody block Felix Turnbull? He just said it should have been Fellaini. Thanks, Mods. I'm only joking. Don't really, but just don't do it again, Felix. It's vomit-inducing, that sort of a statement. Right. Right, okay, what we got? We're on question number 36.
It's quite fun, this, you know. It's quite good, this.
Against who did Paul Pogba score his first Premier League goal? Was it A, Swansea, B, Arsenal, C, Everton, or D, Leicester? Who did Paul Pogba score his first goal for Manchester United against?
I don't think it's called that rocket, but that was later on.
Shit. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the private chat. I'll be stunned if Rance doesn't get this because he runs the Paul Pogba fan club. Xander, you were very confident on that one as well. You went, this is easy. How do you know that then?
I just remember being so excited about the Pogba signing. I thought, you know, it sold us like dreams. And I remember corner comes in, Paul Pogba knocks it in against Leicester, goes into the corner, does the shaky head celebration. I loved it. I was all over it.
He's right. It is Leicester. Xander, Rance, and Flex. You get that one. Ricky, you went with Swansea on that one.
I knew it wasn't Arsenal. I knew, and the Swansea one was that rocket where he cut.
That was a great goal.
That was
I know that was
the half volley in the top.
I was thinking it's between Everton and Leicester, and I didn't remember it being Everton. So.
Question number 37. Something a little bit more recent here. Flex was at the game, so he should get it. Who scored United's last goal? Was it A, Mason Greenwood, B, Odion Igalo, C, Andres Pereira, or D, Juan Mata?
I want to put mine first because everyone's going to think I know it. So.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I just remembered that shit goal.
I remember. Yeah. It was right at the end. We scored 2 in like the last minute.
Oh, my God. That shit goal and it bounced in front of the... Oh, my God.
You know what? Fair play, because, like, I didn't know. I was just like, I can't even remember. It's that long ago.
I remember going, even he has scored. Do you know what I mean? I remember being like, Christ, this is big. You know?
And he's been milking it ever sinst. He's after Lingard's job.
Yeah,
he's after Lingard's job, isn't he? He can't get off social media. He think, yeah, the other day. Oh, I like it, United at the moment, but who doesn't want to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona?
Fucking idiot. Yeah, I can't believe I got this. I went too soon, man. I'm fuming.
Well, I think Rance probably went in a bit quick.
I
went too quick, man.
Because Mason did get the one before it.
He did, and then I thought it was game over, and then I kind of stopped.
Yeah,
and then I heard that
a quick free kick, and he just thought, I'll have a hit from here.
Yeah, I remember that. We were doing the watch along, and at the first thought, you went, "What a goal!" Then you watch it back and went, "That keeper's shite." Yeah. So it was Andres Pereira, and he's been living off it ever since. It's the last goal scorer for United. It must be some sort of record, really. But yeah, it was Andres Pereira. If you went for that one, your memory's not too bad. I mean, it just feels a long time ago, doesn't it now?
Yeah. It does.
Right. Question number 38 is... What is United's most wins in a Premier League season? Is it 24, 26, 28 or 30? What's Man United's most wins in a Premier League season? And they've done it more than once, so it's not the whole. However, I know there was more teams in it at the start. We have done it more than once.
Don't know. Look at that stretching. By the way, you guys can get the new Bruno t-shirts and the United
links in the video description.
yes.
I think it is anyway. It should be. It's nice and hot out there at the moment. I've been wearing it all day, and I've not sweated once.
Brings out the colour in your eyes, Mark. It looks fantastic.
How many times have you washed it, Mark? Does it wash good? Dry good?
It does wash good. I've washed it about 3 times. I've got a red one as well, also available in red.
Still black. It's not grey.
To be fair, people say, why don't you do the T-shirts through the bottom like a lot of YouTubers do? Because the quality of those T-shirts are not very good compared to the quality of these T-shirts, to be honest. These are good T-shirts. I need to get some actually for the lads. I'll sort them out when we're back. Anyway, that wasn't why I did it. I have got a lower back pain, but it works as well. Okay, I've forgotten the question. But the lads have answered it, and it was, what is Man United's most win in a Premier League season? I can have a quick look. Flex was in there very quick. He went with 26. Xander went with 28, and Rance and Ricky went with 26. We've done it a few times outside of the Premier League. I think we've done it 2 or 3 times in the Premier League. The answer is 28. It's C. So Xander gets the point.
Well done.
I thought there'll be I knew it was quite close. Didn't think it'd be 30. 24 seemed too low.
What season was that? What seasons?
I think we've done it. I think like 04 and maybe 11 or something like that as well.
Right.
I didn't write the stats down for that one. Number 39. It's the Snake. United paid 60 million for Di Maria in 2014. How much did we sell him for just 1 year later? Was it A, 40 million, B, 45 million, C, 50 million, or D, 55 million? I've rounded it up a bit as well because it was actually just under 60 million that we signed him for, and it was just under something that we sold him for. But shocking amount of money lost in the space of a year. And Van Gaal kept his job as well. Or did he? Did we? No, did Mourinho sell Di Maria? I can't remember now. Maybe it was, maybe, I don't know.
No, it was Van Gaal. It was Van Gaal.
Shocking. The amount of money that Van Gaal and Woodward wasted.
When Van Gaal got sacked, when he got sacked in 16 at FA Cup, Di Maria weren't there.
No. Okay, the Snake then. How much money did we lose on him in 12 months? Disgraceful amount of money is the answer. Right, let's have a look. Flex, you went in first. What did you go with?
Went with 40 M's. I remember it being considerably less than we signed him for, but still thinking, how has it not worked out? But at the same time, he clearly didn't want to be here, so I was kind of like happy but pissed off at the same time. So I seem to remember it being 40.
Rance, you went with B.
Yeah.
Confident?
I had 45 in my head before the question went up, so I just went for it.
It is. It's 45 is the B is the answer. It was just under 45 million. 45 million. So we lost 15 million in 12 months. Basically $1 million a month on Di Maria.
Yeah.
It's shocking. Absolutely shocking. So Xander gets that one right as well, and Rance gets it right as well.
Am I making a little bit of a comeback here, Mark? Is that what's going down?
He must be doing all right. He's got a few right this one.
Yeah, you've sort of, well, we'll wait till after the next question because there might be some. There might be a bit of a shock going on here, actually. I hadn't noticed that. Okay, question number 40 is, what squad number did Johnny Evans wear in the 2012-13 season? Was it A4, B5, C6, or D, number 7? What number did Johnny Evans wear in the 2012-13 Premier League? Is the last time we won it, Premier League season. Johnny Evans. Don't know how many games he played. Can't have been that many because it was old Rio and... I nearly said it was old Rio and Ferdinand at the back. He wasn't that good. It was Rio and Vidic. But who and what number did he wear? Stephen T, good one. Okay, let's have a look in the private chat. And a few different answers jumping in there. Ricky, you went with number... I can't believe, Ricky, what are you doing? You've gone with old Pink Boots as number.
Yeah, that's it.
And it definitely weren't 7, and then Rio was there. So
5 is Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Xander, you've gone with 6. Confident?
Yeah, pretty confident. As we said, Phil Jones is 4 now at least, but I'm pretty sure he was that then. 5 is Rio Ferdinand. 7 is not Johnny Evans, and so at least one left. C, 6.
You're right. Points for Rance and to Flex and to Xander. So we complete round 4, and there's some shock news here. This is becoming more shocking by the round. So Rance didn't do too bad on that one. He's gone up to 15. Ricky is on 18. Flex is on 19, and Xander somehow is on 21.
21.
He must have. I mean, I wasn't paying attention other than putting the points down, but he must have nearly got every bloody question right in there. He must have got like 7 or 8.
Ever since
he got his warning, he's been bloody not waiting, and he's just been going and whacking them in.
And ever since One Direction came into the mixer, I've been right on it. So there you go.
Give him a confidence boost. That. So how are you doing in the live comments? Xander's doing well. I mean, this would be a shock. I can't even. This would be better than Leicester winning the league if Xander wins this. This is like there'd have to be drug tests and everything. You know, it just would not be able to stand. It would be in the papers. No, got another round yet.
Oh, I've got another round.
But he is winning in shocking fashion.
19.
21 out of 40. Not bad.
Good, that.
Philip reckons he's got 24 out of 40. Someone says they got 31. Get out. And Abdul's got 25. And Cody says, I'm not doing well, but I'm having a blast. Good. Smash a like and share the video, everybody. We're going into the last round now, which I think is general knowledge, if I remember correctly. So it's still to play for in the last round. Here we go. And it's question number 41. Ooh. Which Harry Potter book was released in 2007? Was it A, Philosopher's Stone, B, Order of the Phoenix, C, Deathly Hallows, or D, Chamber of Secrets? Which Harry Potter book, not film, was released in 2007? Philosopher's Stone, Order of the Phoenix, Deathly Hallows, or Chamber of Secrets? It's going to be hard, this is. I think even the Harry Potter people might get it wrong because they might get mixed up with books and films.
All over the place.
It is all over the place. You're a big fan, aren't you, Ricky?
Oh, absolutely. Never missed one.
Right. Oh, God. Right, okay. Rance, you were in there first.
Oh, was it?
Oh, wait.
Realize.
Oh, I might be wrong here. I was celebrating, but
What you went with Chamber of Secrets, Rance.
Yeah.
Ricky went with Philosopher's Stone. That's not right. And Xander, you went with Flex on Deathly Hallows. Do you read these books?
no. But I quite like Harry Potter, and Deathly Hallows is towards the end, is the last ones, part 1 and part 2, and 2007. I'm pretty sure the movies were going to come out soon after that, so it has to have been towards the tail end of the series, I think.
I think the first film, Philosopher's Stone, came out in about 2002 or 3 because I remember going to watch it when I lived in Ireland. So the answer is C. It is Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
So Xander and Flex. I tell you, that was a guess from you, Flex.
A complete guess. Never read a Harry Potter book in my life.
I've never heard of Deathly Hallows. I think Harry Potter is shit.
Really, I love it.
I've just heard of Philosopher's Stone because I went to watch it. My sister told me to watch that, and then I never watched another one because I thought it's crap.
It's never appealed to me. That, Lord of the Rings, all of that stuff. It's never appealed to me.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I haven't watched Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, but Harry Potter I do quite enjoy. So there you go.
42. What is the name of the pub in Emmerdale Farm? Is it A, Queen Vic, B, Rover's Return, C, the Woolpack, or D, the Farmer's Inn?
Actually.
Come on.
Everyone's in.
Are they?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Bruv, the Queen Vic EastEnders, the Rovers, is Corrie, and the Woolpack is Emmerdale.
Yeah, and the Farmer's Inn is just Mark taking a piss.
Yeah, I tried to think of something farmy. I don't know. The Farmer's Inn, if that's in a soap, fair play. No one watches it. The answer is the Woolpack, and everyone's got that right. Did everyone in the live comments get it right? Because it's very British, that. So
I've never seen any of those. Emmerdale, Corrie, or EastEnders. I've never seen any of them.
I knew the names of all the pubs, mate. Like,
yeah, pubs are like that's quite everyone pretty much knows that if you know your soaps.
You watch your soaps, Ricky?
Sorry?
You watch your soaps?
Oh, I don't watch soaps, but I reckon like you did it by process of elimination. I knew the Queen Vic, I knew Rover's Return. The Farmer's Inn, I'd never heard of it.
I haven't watched it since the plane crash. Right, okay. Question number 40-something. It's 43. Which English county was William Shakespeare born in? Was it A, Warwickshire, B, Derbyshire, C, Leicestershire, or D, Glamorgan?
I know this.
Okay. A lot of culture vultures in the live comments. Probably a little bit easy, this one, I think, by the looks of it. Football Army says it's E. Good to see that United standards have a little bit of literature knowledge.
We got forced. I thought it was Stratford upon Avon or some shit like that. He was.
Yeah, that's where he's from.
Yeah.
So the answer is A, of course. Everyone's got it. Easy, Warwickshire.
I did English at literature at A level, which was last year. So
I was going to say you probably been there the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 44. How many zeros are there in a billion? 8, 9, 10, or 11? Come on. Go on.
Sorry. Oh.
Oh shit. Oh.
A lot of people getting this right in the live comments.
It's fucking B, isn't it?
It is B, isn't it? Yeah.
That's one of them ones, if you take your time, which you haven't got.
I was thinking you got how much it is, and then the amount.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
I thought a million is 6 zeros, and then it's 100.
100 million is 8.
Yeah.
So that means 9, bro. I'm fucking human, bro. I went too quick with that.
Okay, so yeah, the answer is B, 9. Xander and Flex in there first with that, and Rance and Ricky probably rushing a little bit on that. So Flex and Flex and Xander get that right as well. They're going for the lead here at the moment.
We need to bring that buzzer back though, man, because this 10 seconds is so booky. The whole
that was
10
seconds.
has been jammy. Yeah, but for the whole quiz, it's been a jammy 10 seconds. It has.
It was no quiz or Brent's quiz instead of Ben's quiz. So next question is, who released a duet called Endless Love with Lionel Richie in 1981? Was it Whitney Houston, Gloria Gaynor, Diana Ross, or Madonna? Who released a duet called Endless Love with Lionel Richie? We all love a bit of Lionel, and this is a classic. I'm sure you'll all know it. Come on. Ding. Comments.
That was tactical from me, that one, because if Flex gets it right, I get it right. So I'm with, because he's and if he gets it wrong, I'm wrong. So that's all right still.
Yeah, I thought that. I was hoping you'd go something different because I don't know what the answer is. So
no, I don't know either. But
I did a bit of a process elimination, so I thought it was out of A and C, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I just know. Yeah, like I'm thinking, like Whitney's catalog in it. Like I think I know it quite well, and I don't remember no Lionel in there.
Madonna, I think, is a bit.
It's definitely not Madonna. Madonna couldn't sing with someone like Lionel. She ain't got the range for that. So it would have to be B or C for me.
I just thought Diana Ross straight away.
It's Diana Ross. Everyone gets a point. There you go. Well done.
Yeah.
We're on to
singing with Lionel, bro. Come on now.
Innit? It's got to be certain levels.
Yeah, bro.
I like this one. Which cocktail consists of white rum, lime juice, and simple syrup? Is it Sex on the Beach, a Singapore Sling, a mojito, or a daiquiri? Which cocktail consists of white rum, lime juice, and simple syrup? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nightmare.
Okay, have we got anybody who drinks cocktails in the live comments?
But mojitos aren't that limey, are they?
Sex on the Beach is red or orangey, and daiquiri's red, so it ain't.
Yeah.
Mojito's
Mojito's kind of green.
It's white rum. There's like a mint, like a leaf.
There's mint. Mint.
Yeah, mint.
Yeah.
There's a lot more in a mojito than that, 3.
Yeah.
A few people, George Kyle, Fair play. There's a few people who know it in the live comments. Fair play. I would not have known it. And Rance went with Mojito. Ricky went with a Mojito. Xander went with Sex on the Beach. That's just young naivety.
Yeah. See, that's being battered every week in the uni thing, not knowing what he's even drinking.
I wouldn't even call a Sex on the Beach a cocktail. It's bloody basic.
I got carried away. I started daydreaming, and then I realised, we're doing a quiz here. So
yeah. The only Sex on the Beach you've had with Pam. With an L. Pam with an L.
Sex on the Beach would be nice, but it's quite rough sand. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, the answer's fair play to everyone in the live comments who got it is D. It's daiquiri. I would have gone with Mojito.
Daiquiri? Daiquiri's strong.
Bruv, I've had strawberry and mango daiquiri. I've never had a normal one, so I couldn't tell you what's in it.
Yeah, it's
not. I have strawberry daiquiri every time I have it. That's why it's red.
I have a mango one.
Daiquiri. Strawberry daiquiri is lovely. Flex, you know, it's lovely.
It's not Mojito anyway, because there's way more in a Mojito.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Fair play, people who got it. So quite a few people did get it, to be fair.
I'm not a drinker like that, so hold tight the Alkies.
Manchester City Centre is situated on the east bank of which river? Is it the Trent, the Irwell, the Mersey, or the Severn? United fan, if you don't know this.
Where were you? Where were you in 1964 when that river was first made?
I've been swimming in that. I remember swimming that with Cantona and Robbo.
We used to go fishing. We used to go fishing in that. If you didn't go fishing in there, getting little fishes out, you're not a true United fan.
Fair play in the live comments. A lot of people saying they haven't got a bloody clue, and you don't have to know because you can be a United fan from anywhere. But everyone in the live, everyone in the private chat's got it right. To be fair,
it's from the banks of Irwell to Sicily. That's how you know.
Well, you do live there, Xander, so it would be a bit embarrassing.
Yeah, I do walk past it on most days.
It is the River Irwell, of course.
Is it, Sanders?
Sorry?
That is it with the song.
Yeah.
And we will fight for United FC. Yeah. If you don't know that song, mate, you're not a proper fan.
You're not a real United fan.
You ain't been to the games and sang that song, you're not United.
It's in my DNA.
Next question. How many colours were used in the original Rubik's Cube? 4, 6, 8, or 10?
Fuck's sake.
Come on.
Look at Flex's face. He knows he's got it right. Look at his face.
I don't know anything. I don't. I'm doing that. That's a grimace, mate. That was a grimace.
I thought you were smirking.
Even my grimace looks positive.
But I thought it was 4 up, 4. Like, I don't know. I just thought.
Gaming Circle, Christina.
See, you put a Rubik's Cube. I've just gone off what I know the colours that are on there and gone with
United. Right, okay, well, it's obviously the cube is a six-sided shape.
And you want a colour on each face.
And there's a colour on each face. So it's B. It's B.
That was fuck me, mate.
I didn't even do it like that. Do you know how I actually worked it out? I just
you guessed, bro. That's what you did, Rude.
I didn't guess. I just went there's green, there's white, there's orange, there's yellow. I just did it like that.
I used to take the stickers off. And put them back on. Like that's
every face needs to be one colour in it. So that's how I couldn't tell you all the colours on a Rubik's.
Yeah, but
I just know there's 6 faces on a bloody.
Oh, do you know what? The worst thing is, you're thinking about when it's completed. Oh yeah,
exactly.
I'm not thinking of that. I just counted up the colours that I knew was on it when it's all jumbled up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give you fellas a little bit of a comeback option. You know.
Look at this geezer.
Okay, next question. We're going to go a little bit festive here. Being as we're on lockdown, thought I'd go a little bit festive. And there is a song, the first Noel. Okay, what language does the word Noel derive from? Is it A, French, B, Italian, C, German, or D, Welsh?
Does anyone else have a little listen to a Christmas song just in summer, just for a bit of laugh, just for a laugh?
Never.
No.
Depressing.
Me neither.
Bad luck, mate. It's like opening an umbrella inside.
Oh, I do all that stuff. I love it.
Well, it's not Noel. It's not Welsh. It's not German, Ricky. Although German and Christmas does have links. It's either French or Italian. Rant, Sander, and Flex have all gone with French, and they're all right. It is actually
that sounds so French. Like that's just. I mean,
I just knew it. Like, I actually knew it. So it was on
We should get Aaron on. He'll know everything, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
No, we shouldn't get Aaron on.
He speaks about 8 languages. Anyway.
Right. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. I can tell you it's changed around at the top, and I'd love to. I bet they don't know what the score is, but I tell you what, it's not a tactic to go over the same. That's all I'm going to say. And we move on to the next question.
Ricky been coming through, mate.
Which country has the longest coastline in the world? Is it A, USA, B, Russia, C, Australia, or D, Canada?
I'm stuck.
It's a tough one,
too, man. Fuck.
Yeah, same. Oh, because one goes all the way around and the other.
Yeah, coastline is that. It's not the circumference of it.
Quick.
Yep, done.
Right, I can tell you that 3 people have gone with C, which is Australia. Obviously, it is an island and it goes all the way around. Russia is massive, but it hasn't got much coastline. America has got coastline on both sides, but it's not America. The answer is D. It's Canada, and Rance gets that one.
Well done.
Canada, really? I was surprised.
Rude boy. Look at the atlas in your head, and you'll see. You know what I mean?
Right, I'm going to do an extra 5 here because the lead is. I can't give it away. Is
it tied? Must be tied then.
Yeah. It's not. No, it's not tied. But I have got another 5 questions. I've got another 5 questions here. So I'm just like,
someone's won though.
No, I'm in charge. I'm going to do another 5 questions.
That means someone hasn't won. That's what it means.
It has to be because if someone won by the end of
that means it's probably tied and there's people close behind them. That's what
you can think what you like. We're doing another 5 questions. That's what's happening. And I tell you what, I am watching.
I would love it if we beat them.
I don't want. If I spot any tactical stuff, I'll take the points off. Right.
He's fuming because I'm winning. I think that's what it is.
I don't like tactics in this. I want to see proper. Think for yourself and get it in. Right. Next question.
Think for yourself and get it in.
In what year did Jesse Lingard make his Manchester United debut? Was it 2013, 2014, 2015, or 2016?
Remember this. I think I can name the team as well.
Go on then.
Swansea?
No. I'll just write down the answer. I think you're probably right, actually.
Yeah, I think it was, and he got injured straight away.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember reading it.
It was Louis van Gaal's first season.
Yeah,
first game, yeah.
Yeah, first game.
It was 2014, and everybody got that right. And I think a lot of people in the live comments have got it right as well. So fair play to you on that one.
He done his ankle or something, minute.
Yeah.
I to be honest, I thought that was quite late for Lingard, but considering he's 27 now,
I think it could have been Derby.
6 years ago, he made his debut at 21.
Yeah,
21. That's quite late to make your debut, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember, he went out on loan like 3 or 4 times before. That's
Oh no, it was that Derby. Yeah, he was at Derby on loan.
He scored 4 goals for Birmingham on his debut on loan.
He's young.
Yeah.
He was already 21 when he started.
Yeah. Next one. What squad number did Nani wear through the 2012-13 season? Not 12. Was it number 14, number 15, number 16, or number 17? What number did Nani wear through the 2012-13 season?
Unless there was a little mix-up where he changed his
Yeah,
number.
that's why I'm confused because he's put a
because
specific season.
obviously 17, yeah, but did he just do a mad thing for the last one and just wear 15 or something?
I don't think so.
Nani never changed his shirt.
I don't remember that.
The club. He didn't.
Not a lot of people. A lot of people in the live comments getting it right. Everybody in the private chat getting it right. It is, of course, number 17 for Nani.
You're just not sure. You just think, is there one little, you know what I mean?
Nah, I remember when players change their number at the club. That's one thing. It doesn't happen often.
Unless you're Martial.
How much real money did Arsenal pay for Danny Welbeck? 14 million, 15 million, 16 million, or 17 million?
I mean, it's Arsenal and it says banter, so you would think it was at least one, but
Got a split. In the live comments. I'm amazed that they paid any money for him, really, after that miss against Bayern. But a lot of people going with C's, a few A's, a few B's. Jason M's gone with a D. Ricky, you were first. You went with D, 17 million.
Oh,
and Xander went with 17.
You went with A.
Sorry, it's gone with A, 14. Xander's gone with A. And Flex and Rance have gone with C, 16 million. I can tell you, it is, let me just make sure. It's 16 million. So Flex and Rance, get that right. Interesting with 2 questions to go. Are tactics going to work for anybody? Who knows? 2 questions to go. Adnan Januzaj was loaned out to which side in 2016? Real Sociedad, Sunderland, Dortmund, or the Dog and Duck?
That one come after that and it's still there. So. Actually, hold on a minute. I think. I don't know. I'll just wait. I think something mad might have happened. You know.
No, I think
it was Sunderland.
David Moyes took him.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah. Now you said that. Because Sunderland jumped out at me, but I thought, did he have one stint in Dortmund?
I don't. In my head, I've never seen him in a Dortmund shirt.
I thought
he definitely went Sunderland.
But I'm just thinking, and I know
he went to David Moyes. He went to David Moyes.
That's where he's still at. But I thought in my head I could just see him in a Dortmund shirt. But hopefully I'm wrong.
Well, Shane O'Neill says he definitely went to Dortmund at some stage, and you're correct. He did go on loan to Sunderland, but in 2016 he went on loan to Dortmund. So the answer is C, which Ricky got.
I knew it. When did
he go on loan to Sunderland?
Maybe the season before or something. I don't know why. I don't know why Dortmund would want that. Do you know what I mean? I don't remember him ever playing.
I knew that.
I thought the Dog and Duck was a good answer, to be honest. But there you go.
Oh man!
Right. Final question.
I was really confident.
Seen him in it.
Here we go. The last question. Think for yourselves is what I would say. Here we go. Ruud van Nistelrooy played for Manchester United between which years? 2000 to 2006, 2001 to 2006, 2002 to 2006, or 2003 to 2006? It's hard to tell if people are. Oh yeah, I think they are caught up now. Live comments.
Because I think
Dortmund wants you out.
This one links into the Andy Cole question.
Right. A lot of people in the live comments are going with. Well, it's quite a spread actually. A few B's, a few C's. Flash Zoom's just putting a lot of B's up because he's spamming the comments. It's the same person. Neville Earl says B. Enoch says C. Abdullah says C. Richard Dixon says B. DP says C. Okay. Live comments. They've all gone with B on this one. 2001 to 2006. If you were listening earlier, There's a bit of a clue. Andy Cole left the club in 2001, and Van Nistelrooy came into the club in 2001. Yeah. So it was B. So everybody
gets averaged like 30 goals a season over 5 seasons. He only played 5 seasons for us. I know that because he's one of the best strikers we've ever had. So
I'll tell you what, I don't know what your scores are at home, but they are interesting here. It's to and fro, to be honest, and we've got some very interesting final scores because we've got Rance is on 26. Ricky is on 26. Flex is on 31. And Xander is on 31. So it's a tie at the top.
Wow. That is crazy. That Dortmund one, I should have just went with my little inkling that was saying, Flex, you've seen him in Dortmund. But I knew he'd gone to Sunderland. I was almost going to press C. I just thought, nah, went, like you said, Rance, where David Moyes, I knew David Moyes definitely took him.
Yeah, that's why I was so confident on that one.
I'd seen him in a Dortmund shirt. I knew he went to Dortmund. I should have just went with it. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. I'll take it,
George Carl's a sudden death, please. I could do a sudden death. I've got one on my phone.
Go on, Em.
Okay, let's do a sudden death. This is thanks to Kenny, who sent me some questions through. It's not football related. Do you want to do it?
Might as well.
Okay, yeah. We'll do it. Okay. So it's between Flex and Xander, and what you got to do is, how am I going to do this so that you're not just going to copy each other?
You just ask the question, and you got the answers there. So, and you got.
The thing is, I'm not, because it's sudden death. I'm not. There's no point in copying it in Flex because otherwise we'll go on for the whole night, right?
Yeah, you got to answer it.
Okay. You're going to type it in, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I've got 5 questions. I'm just thinking which is the one to do.
Are they multiple choice?
Yeah.
Suspense.
Okay. This is quite a good one. Which of these individuals has been nominated for the most Oscars? Walt Disney, Steven Spielberg, John Williams, or Tom Hanks? Who has had the most individual nominations for Oscars? Remember, the Oscars does lots of things. Is it Walt Disney, Steven Spielberg, John Williams, or Tom Hanks? So A, Walt Disney, B, Steven Spielberg, C, John Williams, or D, Tom Hanks?
Well, I would have gone with that as well, to be honest.
Okay, you've both gone Tom Hanks. You're both wrong. It was Walt Disney.
That was my head first as well.
It was between Walt Disney and Spielberg.
All right, go on then. Go to the next question.
I'm not going to.
Which of these films did not win an Oscar for Best Picture? A, Titanic, B, Goodfellas, C, The Silence of the Lambs, or D, Forrest Gump? Which one did not win an Oscar for Best Picture? A, Titanic, B, Goodfellas, C, The Silence of the Lambs, or D, Forrest Gump?
Just gonna go.
Yeah. I'm with you, Flex. Still.
Both got it wrong. Xander went with Silence of the Lambs. Flex went with Titanic. It was Goodfellas.
I'm
going to run out of tiebreakers here. Okay. When was the original Star Wars film renamed A New Hope? 1997, 1978, 1981, or 1999? When was the original Star Wars film renamed A New Hope? It came out in 77, but when was it renamed A New Hope? 97, 78, 81, 99.
97, 78.
Sorry, yeah, no, 97. I think it should say 77, 70. Regardless, it's 97 for A, 78 for B, 81 for C, or 99 for D. It's a bit of a shit question, that, to be honest. Flex has gone with 97. Xander's gone with, what are you gone with, 81?
Yeah.
The answer's 81, in between the release of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Did you know that, Xander? Did you guess?
No, I've never seen it, but the time frame sort of made sense.
Just guess, bro. Like, man, guess most of the things, bro. Be honest,
Be honest, bro.
No, but you know what it is. You know. No, but you know what kills me? The bullshit explanation. Don't explain, bruv, because man knows you guessed, didn't it? Like, you know, he's like, oh, the time frame. You weren't fucking born, bruv. You know, like,
You know, he won.
I like being
time
quizmaster.
frame.
I've got a good
It's a lot of
memory, mate.
stress.
Man said the time frame, bro. It was before we were all born, Flex. Us three.
I remember what I was doing on the day.
No, yeah, I remember what you did. Yeah, in your dad's nuts. That's where you were on the day, bro.
Did you know any of the tie-break questions?
Pardon?
Sorry?
Did you know any of the tie-break questions?
No, one out of the three on you. Do you know what I mean? Which is we don't want it anyway.
You came third then. You came third because I didn't know.
The irony, Mark, the irony of the last question it got to, I get a Star Wars one, and I've not even seen.
Yeah.
I told you needed to get. You need to
Yeah,
run out.
it was just a guess in it at that point, Flex.
I only know Skywalker and Vader. That's it.
Good
The
memory,
only,
mate.
the only two questions I had after that was, what's the most successful film franchise in history? Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel, or James Bond?
Oh,
Marvel.
Yeah.
And then the last one I had was, in which James Bond film did his famous Aston Martin first appear? Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, or Diamonds Are Forever?
I wouldn't have had a clue.
Diamonds Are Forever.
No, it's before that.
Goldfinger.
Would have been before that.
Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a big Bond fan either.
Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Enjoyable. Have a good rest of your evening. And we're back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock live as well. I don't know who we've got on for that one, but we've got to finish what we were doing last week with the tier. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Smash a like, and cheers to all the lads for coming on. Well done to Xander. Well done to Ricky. Well done to Flex and Rants.
Appreciated, mate. Appreciated. My pleasure.